Hello, everybody. Welcome to
Comic Gear Movie Show.
Today. We haven't done one of these in a while, so we're gonna do it. Our anime of the week.
Anime of the week.
And our anime of the week is
My Hero Academia.
Plus Ultra. Shut up.
I love My Hero. I have
Shut
all my
up.
pops sitting right
Shut
over there
up.
staring
Shut
at
up.
Sean.
This is why it's not Mark's review, because he already
is
loves
Mark's
it.
review.
He loves My Hero.
I love it.
He loves it.
Okay, I'm just gonna come out and fucking say it. I hated season 1. Absolutely hated it.
No, you didn't. Stop lying. We watched like 5 episodes and you liked them.
No, I didn't.
Liar.
He's just a bitter old man. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Alright. Alright, fine. I didn't like season 1. You like that? Is that fine? I didn't like season 1. Season 2 got better.
Stain was cool.
Yeah, it kind of was. Season 2, it improved. And then season 3, I haven't seen... I
wouldn't even talk about season 3 since it's
I'm not going to talk about it. It's not finished, but so far, it went up a little bit, to my opinion, but it's not. It's season 2 is still the big one for me. All right, season 1, I gave I think I gave like a 5.5 or a 6. I really didn't really care for it. Season 2, I gave like a 7.5.
I'll take that.
Season 3 so far, it's still sitting at 7.5. Hasn't really quite gotten to an 8 yet.
So fantastic.
So for once, Mark had an anime he recommended that was actually good.
Jake?
For the first time.
Jake? Wanna lie?
No, Mark, you only got one.
I'm staring at
Every other
Nazi
anime
also,
you've ever
so
recommended
yes,
to me
you
was
have lied
garbage.
before.
Every other anime you recommended to me was trash. So you get 1 on your scoreboard.
You got 2 from me though.
2. What was the other one?
One Punch Man.
Oh yeah.
Season 2 still being made.
No.
I can't find it dubbed anywhere though. It's a problem. All right, so let's get into our review. We're not going to spoil season. Well, we're not going to spoil it, or we might spoil season 1 at the most. Might spoil season 1 at the most. So let's start with the plot. My Hero Academia is a world. I would actually describe it very X-Men inspired.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Very X-Men inspired. It's very comic booky, and
Very much based on Western
and
comics.
how it's designed.
I will say right off the bat, I have one complaint. Major complaint, which is why I actually liked at season 1. I gave it a 7. I liked season 1, but one of my biggest complaints was that even in the X-Men, mutants are minorities. They're like 20% of
they're not 80%.
And they're really welcome
of
in
the
this
population.
society.
Yeah, and it's and they're freaking outcasts. But in this society, there's more super people than there are regular
But
people.
it's because it's in most of the population.
I know, but it kind of takes away the whole panicking thing when people are panicking and shit. Because I'm like, well, most of your city has powers, and how is you not doing anything? That's why I say One Punch Man did the superhero thing better.
Alright.
Because One Punch Man made it more of a comic book thing where it's people got their powers from different locations and different reasonings and different things. And it wasn't a shit ton. It was a shit ton of superheroes, but that's a small portion of the world. But in this...
My other complaint too was very
specialness.
it was very Japan is the most central country again. Seeing that trope way too many times. So it had a lot of anime tropes in it. It really does. But it does it in a way where you kind of forget them.
My Hero is very good at going
Mark?
a bit away from the norm.
Mark, here, this isn't your review.
Alright, I'm just saying.
This isn't your review. This is me and Deshaun's review.
Okay.
You've already seen it.
Well, you love it, so I mean.
and you just love it. So there's Mark's opinion. So anyway, everyone, basically 80% of the population in this world has some kind of power, and or mutation, one of the two.
Quirk.
And they're called quirks.
I
hate
won't
that
call
too.
it that. I will not call.
Why call quirks? I never know.
Thing ever. Oh, quirks. Really? You couldn't just call them powers. You couldn't just say powers. That's it.
You know what they are.
So quirks. I mean, anyway, like I said, it's very comic booky in how it does it, but it does it in a weird way.
I do like in this world, you have to intern and shit, and you have to
work for it.
It's very corporate.
It's you have to try out, and
it does also the whole high school trope again too. I don't really like that at all.
But they make it an academy, you're going to law, you're going to be a police officer or something.
But it's still a high school.
But it's a high school.
High school.
That's true.
So I'm
that's true. I think I said they could have gotten around that if they just made them adults.
Yeah.
And just made it an academy, because then you
Well,
could have
college, yeah.
because then it would have been like, oh, cool, it's an academy, like going to police academy or something. Making them kids academy, it just seemed like it's like, okay, so you just wanted a high school thing.
Yeah.
vibe again.
The other big problem I have with it too is the animation style. It's too rubbery. It's too like
It is
mendable.
It is a weird animation style.
I don't really like
it.
it.
It took me a while to adjust. I will say, I'll commend him on this though.
Animation is
You
clean.
will not recognize that style. Once you see it,
Oh, yeah,
you'll
it's
know it's that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
sometimes animes kind of blend together and look almost the same. I will tell you,
This
will
one
not,
does look very. It does stand out.
Once you see it,
It
you're
does
like,
stand out.
yeah, this is my
Unique.
hero. I won't not see that.
But
again.
that was just my biggest problem. That it's just way too rubbery and flexible. I mean, like it feels like you could literally reach in there and pull their arm to like 9 lengths, and they bend and it's just
kind of
weird.
did lean into the cartoon aspects. And
It did.
anime in general kind of has a cartoon, like modern cartoon to it. But this one kind of leaned into the
Way
cartoon
too far.
thing a
If you,
little
want, if
bit.
you want the most extreme example, it'd be One Piece. One Piece is very American cartoon inspired.
Yeah, well, still, this one has that too, and I really don't really care for it all that much. But well, whatever. Anyway, now, all right, let's get into the characters. There is the main guy himself, Deku. Don't ask us to pronounce the Japanese names. Not going to happen.
Izuku Midoriya.
Yeah, whatever. Not even going to happen. There's Deku. He is... I did not really like him in Season 1 all that much. But I grew to like him in Season 2. Like, towards the end of Season 1, Season 2, I liked him a lot.
I didn't like him at first, but the longer it went on, the more and more I realized what they were trying to do with him.
Character development.
He's supposed to be that character.
He's supposed to be Rocky.
He's supposed to be this underdog story
Yeah.
of someone who didn't have. Only problem is he's kind of got this bad thing going with him. The same thing Naruto had going with him too, which is you never really feel like he's in danger because you know that he will be the greatest person on the planet by the end of the thing. And it happened in Naruto too. By the end, you were like, dude, Naruto's not gonna die. He's gonna be the Hokage one day.
Yeah, you also
it
don't
kind
know-
of takes away the
You know he's gonna
tension.
get. You know he's gonna get there, but you don't know exactly how
Yeah,
how he's gonna get
That's
there.
you
Well,
don't know
he
how.
outright says it in the beginning of the show, like, this is how I became the world's greatest hero. They outright say it.
But you don't know if he's gonna get there with every single limb on his body or whatever.
But, I don't know. Well,
But I did like that he. I'm just gonna be in Season 2. He worked smart. Everything he did, it wasn't. They did a lot of not. This is one of the accomplishments of the show. Mike didn't always make right, except for Mike Joe. But otherwise, Mike did make right.
pretty much.
I love All Might. It's so funny.
Oh yeah, let's get into him. Well, now I kind of want to get into the bully Kachan. I still don't like him. I just think he's so overblown at this point. He's just this overblown character.
He is super over the top.
He's just like, and like I said, for the first season and a half, fine. I mean, if you want to keep him that way, but you're telling me that this is one. In my opinion, he's not a hero. He's not hero material. He doesn't like as Patrick Swayze said in Roadhouse. You don't have the right temperament for the trade. Like he doesn't. He's a psychopath. Like he is an outright psycho. But
He gets
he's
better.
But he's still kind of a hero because he won't join them.
Well, you have
the
to
villains.
remember and stuff. And in anime, real world logistics doesn't matter
Oh, yeah,
because
I
in
forgot.
real life they would have put that little bastard in some
Yeah, in some asylum.
juvie or something, and you would have never saw him again. But it's an anime.
But it's an anime, so
Well, I mean, remember Sasuke and Vegeta? They were straight up nuts. They were straight up violent.
Vegeta was
What?
Vegeta was like, well, for as long as
Vegeta
he
was.
knew,
Sasuke was not a nutcase. He became one over time
became
because of his
one.
lust for vengeance and power.
Plus Vegeta
he was not a nutcase at first.
Plus
Far
Vegeta
from
was
it.
a villain. You know, they didn't make him seem like he was a good guy until later on. He was a villain. But this kid,
Yeah, just saying people can change.
No. This kid's just an outright loudmouth psycho who hates everyone because he believes he's better.
I don't even mind the whole boasting and the loudmouthness. That's one of the aspects I liked about Naruto, but it's the fact that he's just so crazy all the time. And he never really ever gets into why he's that crazy. He's just kind of...
He's just a
They
dick
do.
for no
They
reason.
get into it later on.
I mean, but like, it's
How
just...
much later? I still haven't seen it.
He's-
I'm almost catch up to season 3. I still haven't seen it.
But anyways,
I don't know.
let me get into the more interesting character,
Yeah, yeah.
All Might. All Might, to me,
He's the Superman of this
is
world.
ironically more interesting in his weaker form than his strongest form. Because it is weak. Because like
Because weak
that's
form
the
still looks
real
ridiculous.
him.
It still
The
looks
strong,
completely
the weak
ridiculous.
form is the real him. It's funny. It's like one of those don't meet your hero situations because it's like he looks like this dude who's always positive and smiling, but underneath it all is a man who's wounded, who's broken. He's seen a lot of crap. He's pretty real. Like I remember in several like he's pretty real about this crap. He's like no kid, this shit ain't easy, man. It's not easy smiling all the time. I'm doing it because I want to give the world hope, but man, this is hard.
Yeah,
and you know,
much.
the real All Might is a lot more interesting. He's weirdly drawn. I know that caught Seth off. He looks like a freaking lizard.
I know.
He's all skeleton-y.
He's yeah.
No,
No,
it is-
his weak form is strong.
It is shown that he didn't always used to look like that. Like
Yeah.
the face was kind of the same, but I kind of saw but he was kind of he was kind of built even when he was younger.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. He got so slim,
Get deflated.
I guess. But yeah, but All Might is probably one of the more interesting characters. Shockingly to me,
Well, it's probably because he can't eat or drink.
How is he still alive then?
You got me.
Anime, right?
Anime.
I think they explained it, but I can't remember.
But yeah, like All Might is a very, very interesting character. Like, in fact, most of the teachers are pretty fascinating.
Yeah, most of all the teachers are fascinating. You got Eraserhead, who got his name
Aizawa.
because he wasn't paying attention and he didn't care.
Yeah.
That's how he got stuck with that name. He's just like, I don't fucking care.
Eraserhead, and in his power, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say the Q word. Fuck that.
As long as he can look at you, he can erase your
yeah,
power.
he erases your own power.
Problem
which pretty-
is, staring at you kind of weighs on the
That's why you
eye.
always see his eyes look like they're freaking on, like, just dry
Yeah,
as
because
shit.
I remember
The only thing is, that's why I thought he had those goggles, was to like maybe give his eyes moisture. While like, how has no one thought of that yet? Like that, giving this man goggles where it's always producing moisture, so he never has to blink. No one's ever thought about that.
I thought that's what the goggles did too.
That's why I was like, so maybe they do something with light
Or
or
so you
moisture.
But
so you
I think
can't
the
never
goggles.
blink,
I think the
You
goggles.
can't see who he's looking at.
Yeah, you can't see
See
who
who he's
he's
looking
and you
at.
can't see him blink, so you don't know when he's blinking and when he's not. It's supposed to be a deception.
Yeah, no, I get it, but at the same
Like
time, it's just like
psychological
there's something there.
Plus,
where
they
he could've
keep
had.
repeating it that you're more built for stealth. You're more built to be in the shadows and come out. And he's not built to be in a full on.
As you
But
saw,
he can't handle himself.
as
He
you
can't
saw-
handle himself.
As
He
you
can't
saw
handle
when a no
himself.
move fucked him up.
In terms of the big characters, everyone. I mean,
The kids were cool. I think other than Psycho.
other than Psycho
Psycho
Man
Man.
over there,
The kids were cool. You know, they all have their personalities and their little.
there was that one Ravenhead looking dude.
He was pretty cool
Oh,
too.
Tokoyami.
He's
Yeah,
pretty,
him.
he's
He was pretty fascinating.
He's pretty
Like, he was
wise.
very humble.
Then you got the one with the glasses who has like this
Ida.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
You know, he had his
Yeah,
He's
Ida
got
was-
engines in his legs.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's
Well,
pretty-
Ida's
I
one of
was
those.
really-
You know what's funny about Ida? Is like he's kind of over the top too, but he's one of those over top where it's just like he's likable.
Yeah,
Well,
you
because
like-
he's trying to make his family proud.
Yeah,
You know, he's
got
that
that
dude.
pride going for him, which was
I felt
okay.
so sad for him in season 2.
Oh, his
yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it. Shut it. But
I just said I felt sad. I didn't say why.
it's a God damn it, Mark.
Well, I mean, if they're watching, they probably already.
Shut it. No, this is spoiler-free review.
I like the girl. The brown
Gravity Girl.
The girl who can make
Oh,
things.
Chaco?
Yeah.
I liked her reasoning for being there, which is a rarity. It's like, I'm doing this to support my family. It's like, wow, that's something you don't hear.
Pretty selfless, pretty
Anymore.
selfless way of going about it.
Todoroki?
Is
Half
that-
ice, half fire.
Oh, his. I mean,
Cool power.
I thought he was cool.
I thought
Because
he was cool,
I thought
too.
he was cool because he had this thing. He kind of had this Gar thing going where his past,
Father was an
he was
absolute
living
asshole.
in the
In Endeavor?
Yeah,
the
he's-
past
he's
was
a
just
dick.
screwing
Number
with
2.
him. You know,
his mom hurting him pretty bad
because
and,
he hated his father.
because he hated his father.
He had a pretty rough life.
He
you
had a
know?
pretty rough childhood.
and it was kind of inspiring to see him come out on the other end.
He still doesn't like his dad, but he still wants to like be a hero.
Yeah, he's like, I don't like him. His dad is a dick.
His dad is an absolute.
He
prick.
really is.
The only reason why he married his mom was to produce the ultimate baby to defeat All Might
Well, to
or to usurp his
Yeah, it's
position.
like, really?
pretty selfish way.
very big obsession. What do
Yeah,
you think of the
that's
fight
Endeavor
between
for it.
him
But
and
I mean,
Izuku?
but like Endeavor's power is pretty cool too. He's got Hellflame, which
Oh, yeah,
I like.
Hellflame.
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I hate his guts, he does look pretty kick-ass. I'm not gonna lie.
How'd you like the fight between Izuku and Todoroki?
Shit. What was that dude? Like the Grandmaster, that old guy, Jet.
Oh,
the
Gran
Torino.
Torino.
Gran Torino. Yeah, he was pretty funny.
Based off an
he had a
actual
master.
hero?
He had a Master Roshi thing going with him.
It wasn't.
Where-
It
where
wasn't
he
a
was
perv, which was a good.
He wasn't a
change
perv, but he
of
was
pace.
just like this
Good-
kook.
Good change of pace.
This kooky wise old man, who by the way, plays like he doesn't remember shit, but he always does.
Yep.
He's just screwing with
he's
you.
goofy.
He's just screwing with you.
Who else? In
I
terms of main characters.
in terms of main
The
characters,
whole class, really.
yeah, I
The
like
whole class,
I like
yeah.
most of the people in the class.
There's
Most-
the one perverted character, Mineta. Great boy.
Yeah, he's just perverted for no reason though.
So
They never gave him a real reason why he was.
No, well, no, they did. They said that like when he was growing up, all the time he couldn't get like girls always rejected him, and girls always rejected him and
Yeah,
whatnot.
perverted behavior.
And he felt like he was out of place. He was like, "But if I become a hero, all the girls will dig me." And I'm like,
Reason?
Yep.
"Okay, man, I can
I
respect
mean,
that.
I can see.
respect that."
I guess he has a.
I was like, I can
don't
respect
know.
that. No, because like literally, because he was doing it. You saw season 2, right?
Yeah.
So you remember when he was doing his test
Yeah.
against that
Yeah.
chick, and like
Midnight.
everyone's just like, "What is he? How is he gonna get out of this?" And literally, he had a plan.
Yeah.
And literally, like the old what's her name?
It was
Midnight.
No, the girl who heals people.
a recovery girl.
Recovery girl was like, he was running. He's like, "I'm gonna get that chick." He's like, I guess that's a good motivation.
And you're talking about Midnight, that lady.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was the
Rated R costume.
dude. Literally but they made fun of it though. Every single time she showed up, they was like, "Can you be wearing that? Should you be wearing that?"
her power was
Apparently
is
she
that
got
if she
sued.
exposes her skin,
Apparently, she didn't even used to have that on. She used to have less clothes on.
Yeah,
and
yep.
She got sued for it.
yeah, because her skin like secretes a pheromone that puts people to sleep.
Yeah.
And then you got Bakugo's one actual friend in the class, Kirishima, the guy who can harden.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
cool. I like
I
him.
love him and that one guy who can harden.
Steel guy.
They're just so stupid. They're just like, we're friends now.
No, like they beat each other.
Everybody just goes, "Ugh."
No, it was like a fucking Full Metal. With,
Yeah.
between the other between the two big guys, they're having a flex off. And I'm like, and then they were just like, like they were just like, and then they had that sparkle in their eye. Like, God, what was
Well,
that?
they didn't do that in that. It's not the sparkle part, but
No, but they basically do that, and that was pretty funny. Okay, now let's get into the plots of season 1 and 2. Because season 3 is still going. We're not going to give that
It's
away.
really-
The plot of season 1 is basically Deku getting to where he gets to, what was that school called? UA?
Yeah.
He gets to UA, and that was his, basically season 1 was that story of going into UA. We're not going to say what happened throughout it.
It was just
But the only thing we
origin
will say
story.
about it is that Deku was born quirkless, even though both of his parents had quirks, even though the father never shows up again.
I think he left or something.
But they never say why or who
She
he
mentions
was.
them.
By the way, his mom got
He could
chubby.
breathe- he could
I
breathe
know.
fires
I mean,
and-
no, Seth didn't notice it. I noticed it right away.
And then he
That
told me, and then I
that
was
his
like-
mom got chubby. Like the next
no
time
reason.
you see her, she's chubby as hell. And like
She's
Seth
probably sad because her son didn't have a quirk.
Seth didn't notice it. I was like, she's chubby. He, like eventually, like I can't remember what episode. He was like,
Eventually,
why
yeah.
is she so chubby? Like I said that like 2 episodes ago.
With age, man, with age.
She doesn't look that old though.
I think she might be depressed. I mean, she looks like a wife who's living in a house by herself. Her son's
Yeah,
out
like,
all the time.
she- Because he
she
mentioned-
can, she
I
can
don't
move
know.
things with her mind, and I think
small things.
small things. And his father could breathe fire.
Okay.
Great. But, so anyway, Deku was born quirkless. I love that the face he gives his mom when he's watching All Might in the Dark. I was like, okay, wait, are you sad or are you... What's happening here? Like,
Yeah, his faces were weird. when
his
he was a
faces
kid.
were weird.
I love the facial expressions in this show.
But they're so out of place and so unproportioned. It
I
was
thought
like,
he
oh,
died.
okay.
Like it was so creepy, dude.
Yeah.
Like some of his facial expressions. Just
Some of his
freaked me
facial
out,
expressions
dude.
were just weird.
I mean, what do you guys think of the
But anyway, Deku's
Bakugo's
story was
facial
getting
expression?
to UA, and then eventually All
the
Might
end.
passes on his power, which is called One for All.
Eat this.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was like,
eat this.
Coulda.
I thought you just was like, is that how it
He's
works?
like, I love it. Just eat this. He's just, oh.
so basically he gets One for All, but he can't control it. He keeps breaking his limbs and stuff.
They end up, but season 2 they end up showing you why.
He ends up training enough. Like he gets a little bit of training to where he can control
5%.
about 5% of it. So he's improving.
It's steady progress. Steady progress.
Season 2 is where it really kicks off. It goes
Season 2 is where it really
goes
goes.
full
It
tuning and exams for a second.
It does, very much so.
And
And then you get to
It introduces the League of Villains.
Oh,
What's the
which
by-
cheesiest name ever
which,
heard
by the
of.
way, I liked because that's not really who they are.
Yep.
It's basically look at this, don't look at this.
Pretty much. We're not going to say what the other thing is.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a character guy I should have talked about. How'd you like Shigaraki? Guy with the pacer in his hand.
Creepy? Boring?
This just kind of came off like a whiny bitch.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
he's
that's
one
how he
of the two.
starts. That's how he starts.
I mean, there's this scene, it's not really that big of a spoiler, but there's a scene where he's talking to Deku in the middle of the mall.
Oh,
and
that
I'm
shit.
like,
The Joker smile.
I'm just sitting there like, okay, wait, so you're a whiny bitch, but you're not a whiny bitch. You got a plan. Like, his only real goal is to defeat All
He
Might.
doesn't really.
He doesn't have a really
it
good
just
goal.
Seems like he's
for a villain to destroy. I'm going to destroy the symbol of peace. Scratch my neck. Scratch my neck. Scratch my neck. I'm like, okay.
You'll see more. It
Yeah.
needs time.
Anyway, So we're not gonna say much more than that, but
Stain.
I do love, but like in season 2, they
they
introduced
introduced this new villain, Stain, which I was like, damn, this guy's crazy.
Whose ideology mind fucks you because he's not wrong.
Well, he talks.
Well, his ideology is very
his ideology froze everyone in fear.
Not only that,
he was just talking.
He makes good points as well.
He was just talking. That's all. And everyone, like, I was so confused at first. I was like, why is everyone frozen in fear? He's just talking.
I'm just trying to, like, wait, no, what's the dude from Rurouni Kenshin who was burned all over the place? And had that,
yeah, I know you're talking about.
Survival of the fittest. Oh, what was his name?
I can't remember.
But he had that kind of mindset where he believed every hero was weak and unworthy.
Yeah, he believed
and he wanted to purge.
He believed they're fake heroes.
They're fake heroes. He's like, you're not into this to save. You're into this.
Basically,
for the
he was like,
glory,
like basically the heroes were just in it for the money and yada yada yada, which wasn't entirely true.
Anyone he deemed a real hero was allowed to live.
Yeah, which was only one, which is All Might.
Deku.
And
that Fire Eyes kid. He was like, oh, both of you are cool.
Y'all are good.
You're good. Now you
little speedster.
Well, yeah, the only reason why he tracked him down was for
he
vengeance.
even saved Deku at the last second.
He saved him from getting kidnapped by that thing. What are they called? The
Nomus.
Yeah, Nomus. Thank you. The Nomus. And they just saved him. And I was like, so he's got conviction.
That's what I like about him. He's what they call an anti-villain.
Wait, so an anime villain with conviction?
There's a bunch of there's a couple of those. What's his name from? Wow, Griffith.
Griffith, yes. God damn. People are going to roast us for that. Apparently people hate Griffith.
I had never seen an anti-villain until Stain.
Well, isn't that kind of redundant? That's really redundant, though, an anti-villain.
Well,
isn't that just
he's an anti...
just a hero at that point?
He's just anti, because he kills villains and heroes.
That's true.
That's why I call him an anti-villain, really.
He's not like...
He's not really... But
he's
again, not a villain.
He's kind of just walks...
You know what he is? He's pure neutral.
He's an enigma.
He's an enigma. Thank you.
He's the gray.
Could have put it better myself.
He's the gray area.
He's an enigma.
He's absolutely gray. I mean, granted, he's crazy, so there's that black to him.
Don't get me wrong. He is.
He's absolutely nuts, but he's great because he kills heroes and villains. He outright says to all the villains, like, you guys just have these little, tiny, petty dreams. You guys are completely useless. And then to the heroes, he's like, well, they're all fake. So it's like, so...
And whoever he deems worthy, he'll let you live.
Yeah.
He even said the only person that can kill him is All Might.
No,
the only person allowed to kill him.
Yeah. Is All Might.
So it's not let.
Yeah, he told him
fuck
you.
Everyone else, fuck you.
Basically. So anyway, season 2 really ramps it up with
then you get into the internships.
That was pretty interesting.
That was pretty funny. I liked it because it was like you're just trying.
That one Gravity girl, she got with that one gunhead.
Dude, that made me laugh so hard. When she was like, "I thought you'd be a lot more mean." Like,
oh no,
because I guess you see a picture of a guy with guns and shit. You're just like, "Oh, he's gonna be gnarly,
super sweet."
Then you give me so like, "Hey,
are you talking to a boy?" It's like, what the hell?
Hey man, he got her to a badass though. She
gunhead martial arts.
Gunhead martial arts.
The frog girl got with the Navy, I guess.
Yeah,
that's actually an anime original. That wasn't in the manga.
Oh, it wasn't.
Although I do like that guy.
Froppy.
You didn't see who she was with in the manga, but I liked it though. It was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. They all had interns that made sense.
Yeah, they all were
except for a fucking explosion guy, Kachan.
Bakugo, best genist.
Yeah, best genus, and he was like, he was so upset with all that. And I was just like,
he changed his hair and everything.
It's
all about appearance. Well, I see why he took him. He was like, look, you got raw talent, because there's no denying that dude, from no matter how crazy he is,
he does have talent.
He has raw talent.
He's got a cool ass power.
It's just he's so fucked up.
He's so fucked up in the head.
It's because everyone always made him think he was so superior and special.
Well, apparently,
but again, they never really go into why he acts like that. Like, because they have countless flashbacks of him as a kid, but they never go, why does he act like that? Like, there's got to be a reason. There has to be a point in his life where that's what happened.
By the way, did you see what the bear can do?
Oh, yeah. That was a weird power, but it was cool.
I told Seth, like, we saw, like, last episode of season 1, I was like, yeah, that bear, he's kind of scary.
Yeah.
And it's not for the reasons you would think. Like, you see a bear, you see him cute, like, oh, it's going to be some typical thing where he gets bigger or something.
I thought his mutation was he was just that little bear. And then it turns out, and then Deshaun was like, no, he's got a gnarly power. Just wait till you see it. And I'm like, oh, God. What does he do? And I see what he does. And I'm like, oh. wow.
Kind
Like,
of scary.
it's actually, it's like, how the hell does he...
Let's just put it this way: it's a good thing he's a hero.
Yeah, it's a good thing he is definitely a hero. If he was a villain, oh my god, good luck.
What was his name? Number 9. What was it? The guy in the suit. I can't remember his name at the moment.
13.
Number 13.
13, she had
It's
the
a
power
she.
of black holes.
Yeah, she can create like a black hole.
My question was, so was she born in that suit, or what?
They might have made it to control her work.
Well, she gets blown up in the back, and there's nothing inside the suit.
There's nothing inside the suit, so I'm going there. So what? Her mother gave birth to like a black hole, like
He gave birth to a suit.
gave birth to a suit,
An empty suit.
Maybe not before, but maybe after her power manifested.
You know, that's
a weird
why they
manifestation.
probably shouldn't. That's why they probably shouldn't have made every power come from the same thing.
Yeah.
That's how superhero. That's how you get around that crap in superhero movies. It could have been just some roundabout thing, like, oh, incident happened. This is how I got my powers.
But in this world, everyone's born with it.
Everyone's born with it, so it makes it kind of seem a little silly when people have these off the wall, like the dude being born with a bird head. I'm pretty sure my mom would have stabbed me in the face if I came out with a bird head.
Yeah.
Tokoyami. He's cool. He's a cool power though.
He's cool that
Dark Shadow.
they never played up the whole, because he says it that when in the dark it gets massive. You never see him use it.
Wait for season 3.
I'm about to say, hopefully it will, because they never bring it up.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, so anyway, but yeah, let me get to like the one thing I will give the show credit for is all the different mutations that they get are really unique. I'm not gonna lie, they put time into that.
They do
They
a lot-
put time and heart into it.
And-
Some of them are
yeah.
cooler than others, of course,
They make
but
a
that's
lot of
always
cool
gonna happen.
powers.
And they do a cool job of using the powers, too, in creative ways. And Deku, especially, the main character, does a great job of thinking. Mike doesn't make right
Because-
with him. He thinks outside
He's very
the box.
smart.
Yeah, because at first, well, he couldn't really use his powers because every time he did, he would break his arm or finger.
If
or
you
leg.
want to see an example of that, just watch the whole, what was the sport tournament thing?
Yes, it has a tournament.
The sports festival.
The sports festival, because he pretty much gets through that by just outthinking people.
pretty much.
Like, it's not raw power, it's just, I'm thinking, I'm outthinking.
Except for that fight with
the guy who controlled minds.
That guy was weird.
that guy was weird. He looked really.
Shinzo?
He looked ridiculous.
They
I'm like,
they did play with a lot of expectation, because I remember, because this is going to be a minor spoiler about the guy who controlled minds, his whole beef was like, I have this ability and everyone just assumes I'm going to be a villain.
yeah.
I can understand that. You know,
And he kind of
like-
felt bad about that. He's like, why does everyone just assume I'm going to be a bad person just because I have this ability? So, you
Which
know,
made sense.
everyone had a reason for being there. Everyone had a reason for being where they
Yeah,
wanted
like
to
they
be.
put
Except
time and heart.
maybe
into this.
Explosion Boy. But everyone
Yeah, he
else
really
had
still,
a reason.
He never really.
But
He just doesn't have a reason.
That's what I like about it is because it's just me. I know it's your review. I'm just saying. In My Hero, what I like is how nobody gets left out in development. Everybody gets a little bit.
Except Explosion Boy.
Except him. For some reason,
He
except
does.
him.
He does in the future.
And Great Boy, but he's just...
But Great Boy, again, I think he's that fucking fantasy, that little boy fantasy that every anime has. Well, not every anime, but a good chunk of animes have. It's just weird. But anyway,
We can't really say much else without spoiling
yeah,
it.
we really
So
can't say
I
much
give
else without spoiling it.
I
I'm not
give
gonna
My
do that.
Hero Academia Season 1 a 7, and I give Season 2 an 8.5.
I give season 1 you know what? I'm not gonna give it a 5.5. I'll give it a 6. Season 1 gets a 6 for me. Season 2 gets a 7.5. Current season 3 gets a 7.5, holding strong. But hopefully the score will go up. So we shall see.
All right.
So Mark, you got one anime that you recommended we liked. So
I'm moving up.
say pat yourself on the back for that one. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining us on.
Comic Game Movie Show.
And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of us in the future. And we shall see you
On the next one.
Goodbye.